I'm here and
All
ready.
right, we ready to. All right, I'm gonna do a little intro on you. Matthew Bussa is a poet and musician from Berkeley, California. He's a recent grad from the Khal Arts Graduate Program for creative writing and performs pop music under the name Curly Vampiro. All right.
Vampiro, like a vampire.
All right, give us what you got, baby.
All right. Hey everyone, I'm Matt. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm going to be reading some poems about classrooms and about 90s alternative rock. And yeah, I'll start. The first one, lesson plan. Of course we will reach the correct win. Have, reach the correct destination over waterland. Does anyone have a point? Please remove your cutting board with hope, which has lots and lots and lots of discarded family, Volvo bed frame, rusting upon a surface, stained with definitions defined as, there's this, there's that, them there is, some cut, some you, some us, in we. Reach an unsafely lit interior with sets of plastic tables. If only the crevices of the tables were not so deep, we might be able to fill them. Did you ever consider, hello, please consider the plastic grooves of the factory-made table. Consider that the table is light and transportable. Has it ever crossed your mind to simply consider the quality of shit and crud accumulating within the minute grooves of the plastic? We could store something in their depths, like the puddle of mirror that grows between father and son, containing tears and snowfall and persimmon blankets of morning, 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 as well as good morning, table held to the memory of every surface texture your eyes drowned against, sitting Shiva in the living room, where in each quilted ocean of couch, carpet, lampshade was a torn shore of cotton, we kneaded into table of sheep's blue wool. Yes, there's a crawl space above this room. It's below and inside we can absolutely be gathering. My policy in general is that you should not be able to stand on a surface, only upon a sinking crest of tomorrow's dear source wounds. I don't not want to love you. How did you get that cut? Marriage story. I'm 5. It's raining little droplets of hot chocolate. I wait at the base of the slide for this little girl to slide down the blue plastic. She's stuck at the top. She has short cropped hair. I try to push her down the slide, but she falls off the side. When she falls into the ground, there is a visible shockwave in the earth that pulsates across the entire playground. I feel a tingle run through my feet. The teacher is slapping me. Girl is crying. No one else notices. I jump down to cry on her for getting me in trouble. We kiss. Later, we're married. We have our own kids. We build a slide in our backyard out of dark chocolate. My son Giacomo gets stuck on the slide. He's scared. We live on the moon. He struggles to slide down without gravity. I climb the chocolate steps. They are melting. We sit in a puddle eating the goo. My wife comes out from inside the moon brick igloo holding a notebook. She opens it and smears our dark 90% chocolate onto the pages. We start licking it and fall asleep. In our dream, my wife and I are so happy. We are running around in Tuscany with full stomachs. We take turns fucking the lawyers. We notice and begin to weep. The tears grow the grasses into fields of rose. We get some pricks everywhere and use our blood to certify the divorce papers. Last weekend too. It was either a blueberry or a blackberry. I do not know for the life of me. Yum, I can't. Remember the bruise hue you left faded like sunburnt. Who cares? Dissolving. These are some spit-soaked teeth. Cookie poem. If you're me, you eat a Toll House cookie homemade. You eat it with some milk in eternity. You might dunk it. You might dunk your cookie right where you found it and wait. It unfolds like a memory. Yum, that was great. Thank you, Mom. Now a Samoa by Girl Scouts. secreting something chocolate, coconut drizzle, door to door. You might dip into the mirror and become mother. I heard she makes bones from scratch in her stomach. Is it true? Yes, she's a genius. Read her book, it's about oblivion and sleep. It's a recipe book of poisons, and she gave it to her PTSD as a secret gift. Careened down the stairs to her. Last weekend won. Remember the bruise hue you left faded like sunburn? Who cares? Dissolving. These equal some spit-soaked ants. It was either blackberry or strawberry. I do not remember for the life of me. Yum, I can. Ants are here. Freaked out that my poems are nothing but darlings. I write poems for everyone to hold me and for me to have a very fuckable reflection. I want to make out with every person I see, but also with random shit I see in the crevice of the sidewalk. I arrange these ant carcasses into letters. I round my body and touch my foot to the earth. We watch Charmed season 4 after school. Web of my fingers touch bottle glass. Fingers touched his fingers for a sec, and there's warmth. We accidentally touched and released all the sharp. Now please owe me a lot of love for holding this sheet music up to my tears. I have one more. I have some plums. I heard my grandpa Nunu was a failed soldier who fell off a truck at boot camp and hurt his knee. I didn't know him, but I'm lucky to have a father who excels at holding me when I weep uncontrollably. He tells me when I first met his parents, they couldn't stop beaming through tears as they held me in a sun-drenched nectarine living room. Later that night, I heard the three of us became pigeons with ribs and claws and gray, fine pistol limbs. We held in our beaks orange charcoal and earth parts. Flying over Rockridge Bart, we sought dangling inverted flowers, or better yet, seeds of pine, or maybe the eggs of another nest. Here are some fragments of glass that reflect the gaze of the moon. Here are some lemon crumbs and salamander kisses. We are in the gutter. There's only so much room left in the night. We need bits of bread, aka columns of twisting coral. Are those bridges? Yes, these are bridges with ledges to sit and be with the river. Pigeons don't make nests, they huddle together in sleepless clumps of soot. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming on. Do you have a handle on anything people could reach out to you?
I'll put, if anyone wants to exchange poems with me, I will put my email.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, we're about to bring on our next guest right now, Undrea Wright. Undrea Wright is a cannabis entrepreneur, healer. He is instrumental in the decriminalization and medical bill passed in Maryland. He shares his work in part through the Sabina Project, Black Leg Psychedelic Education, Training and Harm Reduction. He has a focus on equity and inclusion in all healing work and communities. Dre practices traditional Amazonian ways. Having trained with various global ingenious masters, he focuses on ancient teachings, not only for personal happiness, but also for ending the violence and conflict epidemic in our planet.
So thank you for inviting me here. It's a pleasure to be here.
It is our pleasure.
I figured I'd just share a little bit of my story.
Yes, go for it.
Yes. So, my journey starts off with about my 40th birthday. I had pop brownies for the first time. And I was brainwashed to believe that, cannabis was something that was bad for you and you shouldn't do, because all the images by our colonizers would teach us this, these ideas. But then once I had cannabis brownies, I started doing some research and realized that, the war on drugs in general was about like mass incarceration and putting lots of good people in jail. So in about 2 years, we got a decrim and a medical bill passed in Maryland. The thing is that the reason why we got that bill passed was that in Maryland, for example, their statistics were something like there was 14% of the population, African-American men, use and consume cannabis, use and sell cannabis, and white men at 15%, but African American men were 900% more likely to go to jail for simple possession in the state of Maryland. So that embarrassed the state enough so that we got a decrim. Now the thing is about this whole decriminalization of medical bill is what happens then is that a lot of people who already have lots of privileges get to control these industries and leave out most of the other people who, you know, largely went to jail and punished for that. So I've been in the industry, I built dispensaries and helped people with this medicine. But my real passion is the Sabina Project. And what we do there is we educate, you know, people of color, all people, about like how to use these plant and animal medicines, all these earth medicines for radical self-transformation, for healing of your trauma, right? So it's not just about, you know, having fun, which also is a good thing, but it's also about like letting go of all the trauma and suffering that's been created in our society. And that's what I'm privileged to do and work with. I also work in the Amazonios traditions. We learn these traditions from the Aztecs, and we share a medicine called ayahuasca. And sometimes this medicine is called the vine of the soul. It breaks people open and lets people hear the name that they had before their parents were born. So I'm thankful and privileged to you know, to develop relationships with all these plant and animal medicines. But it doesn't require you to have like an entheogen. You can actually create a practice with water, like the act of consuming water in a way of love and connection with yourself. It's also really powerful way to do that. And meditation and breath work is also something that we all can have access. Our breath is the first power that we learn when we come into this this existence this time around. And so like tapping into that deep breaths in, hold, focus on the pause, and then exhale all that air. That simple practice is something that we all have the ability to do. And so we just teach and share those ways with everyone. Do you have any questions?
No, but I just like to say, you know, if you have some additional information, I mean, it's very interesting, you know, what you do. I mean, I think it's a great thing. And if you have some additional information, I like for you to go on and, you know, share it with us, you know.
Yeah. So the first one we can talk about ayahuasca, right? And ayahuasca is a combination of two plants. The medicine's it's been used for about 2,500 years. The Shipibo medicine people in Amazon were like really the ones who brought it out of the jungle, gave it to the mestizos. And then, you know, you see a lot of folks now consuming ayahuasca. It's also through Colombia and Brazil, but there's also other sacred earth medicines like iboga that comes from West Africa. And in general, everywhere in the world, with the exception of Alaska, human beings have always used entheogens to expand their consciousness, right? And kind of unfuck themselves from all the drama that was around them. And then probably about 500 years ago, you know, they created all these traditions that prohibited, they basically took our ancestral ways from us and then gave us, in replacement, they gave us a lot of pain and disconnection ourselves from one another. And so these medicines really help us all as a community get back to that. But also when you think about something as simple as like having to endure poverty or racism or any type of abuse, that we haven't found any way that is nearly as effective as someone doing like a high dose of mushrooms or what I mean by magic mushrooms, something that just grows in cow patties, or iboga. You know, the most effective way to get someone off addiction now, we know, is iboga. Comes from West Africa, right? In a 3-day period, you know, we have folks talking about like a 20-year full-on addiction, like done with, no struggle, no recidivism. There's no other medicine that can claim that. There's no talk therapy. There's no 12-step program that can claim to be as effective as these medicines. And this comes from all over the world. We have Syrian rue and Mimosa hostilis, the acacia plant. So there's just tons of all these very powerful medicines that are all by ancestors used to let go of all of the stress and trauma. But like also almost the diseases that we experience come from inflammation. That inflammation comes from like some judgment place, because most of us come in this world, we're given like a name, race, and a whole set of expectations that we haven't really created for ourselves, right? And then that causes trauma, right? Not to mention just going through the birthing canal. If you came in that way, that's traumatic enough. Yeah. So everything I've seen, you know, people who have stage 4 cancer.
Yes, I just like to add, right? And
Yeah.
it's just that you mentioned that about these natural medicines and things, and that's why we have like some of these big corporate pharmaceutical companies, Johnson and Johnson and Pfizer's and all. I'm going into the Amazon, Nicaragua, El Salvador, and all these
Right.
places. You cut down these certain rainforests to extract these different medicines and stuff because they have the natural herbs and things. But what I also like you to share with us is a way that people would like to reach out to you. I would like to give you a handle in which way people can get more information from you.
Sure. Sure.
Right.
So there's a couple ways they can reach us. Go to thesabinaproject.com. So that's thesabinaproject.com, or on our Instagram, The Sabina Project. And check us out on either one of those. We have integration circles every first and third Sunday. They're free. You just get on. We ask that people have some experience with psychedelics, right? So and not ask to get some where you can get it. We can't help you out with that because most of the medicines we're talking about, are still, we still live on a colonization, right? So they don't want these medicines to be accessible to most of us, right? Because it causes you to question your reality. You start asking questions like, why do we have so many humans in this country incarcerated in the first place, right? Most of them for nonviolent offenses. Like, what is that all about, right? And how do we profit? How do we create a system where we're supposed to be reforming and supporting our brothers and sisters, where we use it as a form of profit, right? But these are things that we've endured for centuries. This actually is not new. So yeah, they can get in touch with us both those ways that we have. And then, if you look on the site, there's a mutual ceremony fund. And what that's about is, these ceremonies usually are for people of privilege because they're expensive. So we created a mutual ceremony fund. So if people need access to these medicine ways, right, and they don't have the funds, if it's a legal ceremony, we'll see if we can support getting that person to that ceremony. Because, people are flying all the way to Peru, not necessary, right, to do these things, but we're going to find ways to help people out that way. And the thing is, most of these medicines have no contraindications, meaning, none of these medicines are going to kill you. Your aspirin kills 5,000 people a year, right? And that's legal. But these medicines, for some reason, they say are not illegal. It's not legal because it's once you start taking these medicines, you start questioning your entire reality.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming on and sharing that information with us. And we look forward to speaking with you again. Thank you very much, my brother, for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Our next guest, we're about to bring up Bedtime Khal. Is you with us, Bedtime Khal?
Yeah, I am. How are you guys doing?
We doing all right. How about yourself?
Not doing too bad at all.
All right, let me just do this little intro on Bedtime Khal. It's a solo recording project of singer and songwriter Khal Malik from Flint, Michigan. He has been playing music since he was 18 years old and was also a member of the band Plastic Bears. So let it go ahead and rip there, Khal.
All righty, we'll do. Real happy to be here with you guys tonight. It's actually my first concert in a while.
You're doing 3 songs actually, right? 3.
I know.
All right. All right. Thank you there, Khal.
No. This first one's called Black Tears. What do we owe ocean. Heartbeat crescendos, hang up, black tears course down my cheeks, lost touch at the precipice. Throwing me, there's danger ahead. I'll listen, I'll bid. I don't care what the sign says. Factory smoke blowing across the shore. Passenger planes floating above it all. Black tears, brown tears. It tastes like the ocean. And is there a soul? Won't they just stop them then? It's like they know, but they won't admit. Black tears, brown tears, they taste like the ocean. Heartbeat crescendos in my chest. Lose touch when the sinking feeling hits. Call up, hang up. Black tears course down my cheeks. I lost touch at the precipice. Curved road means there's danger ahead. I'll listen. I don't care what the sign says. Thank you. I got my roommates downstairs clapping. All right. Gotta pull up the lyrics for some of these ones because I have not played live in months. But this one's called Printed in Ontario. It's off my second EP. So this one goes. Is it loud enough? Nice. The sun is out to take the pain away. I retain the space to hibernate. We don't choose to leave, we'll leave, we claim. The feeling that we had, we recreate. I'm back to how I felt on those days. Return to what the world can't take away. I love you. The feeling I used to hold my breath around. The Toronto streets, my dad would drive us down. And we used to dream of swimming in the Lake Ontario, Lake Ontario, Lake Ontario, Lake Ontario, my Mississippi family. I wanna thank. I'm back to how I felt on those days. Return to what the world can't Thank you. All right. This one here is the last one. This one's off my newest EP. It's called Shooting Hoops. Man, I'm getting into trouble by playing this one. I haven't played this one in a while. Let's see how it goes. Your hands are raised above your head. Your hands are stressed. We hide ourselves. My show became a song. Your face when I get home, I see the same again. Around with hands intertwined, your eyes are like the sky. We walk along the garden to pick some vegetables we like. Words are shapes and shapes are linked. Mama, me and you're one too. Colors pink and purple hue. Want to pick her my 6-7 tongue and cheek up heck much less than wood. It is but just as gentle, especially. Thank you, everybody. That'll do it for me today. I've been Bedtime Khal. Thanks for having me, everybody. It's been great.
Marcus Elliot, are you with us, Marcus?
This is one.
Beautiful.
Angel, are you ready?
Wait for it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
There we
Hello.
go.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I want to thank everyone for being patient with me as I'm operating on divine time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you.
We appreciate you though coming out here. No matter about that time, we're gonna make up this time. But we appreciate having you here. You know,
Oh,
that's
thank you
what's
so
most important. You
much.
being here. So let me do this little intro on you, Angel. You know, just
All right.
Bat Dawid.
Yes, sir.
All right. Angel Bat Dawid is a composer, clarinetist, singer, educator, spiritual jazz soothsayer, from the south side of Chicago. After leaving her job in 2014, she reconnected fiercely with Chicago's avant-garde improvisational music scene. She formed her own improvisationally focused collective, Participatory Music Coalition, and developed a performance residency at Elastic Arts, dubbed the Mothership 9 multimedia series. She also teaches music class to a men's youth detention center. Angel released her debut album, The Oracle, last year and recently released a single, Voice, O, Heave, N.
You know, like heaven. You know how they say it in the old spirituals. They didn't say heaven. They said heaven. Voice of heaven. Oh, heaven.
Yes, absolutely. So let's show us what you got there, Angel. We looking forward to it.
Hey. Yeah, well, I'm going to start with a community thing since we're all
Yes.
together here. It's a tradition that we do here in Chicago that we kind of start most of our shows with. I learned it from a great man, Phil Coran, who was an amazing musician here in Chicago, free jazz, and it's called a long tone meditation. So basically, y'all, we're all going to take a deep breath together.
Yes.
And when you exhale, just let out a tone.
All right.
Okay.
Very informative. Thank you.
Yes. So everyone just take a deep breath. We come together around the world to let out a tone. We come as one. We come as one. We come as one to bless and 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 bless 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 bless. We come. We come. In the stillness, in the stillness is where I find eternal peace. In the quiet, in the quiet, there's a peace. You're never in prison. You're always free. You're always free to think as you please. You're never alone. It's only you. Remember, you are all there is. Drops like rain fall down on me, trickling down my soul.
Thank you very much, Angel. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate you very
Gratitude.
much.
Thank
Amazing,
you.
amazing. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, all right. That was Angel. All right, we about to bring on Redwood. There's something you like to say, or a way we can people can reach out to you, Angel. You're more than welcome to share that with us.
Sure. Hit me up on Instagram, y'all. Get on the gram.
Wish you got
All
to give me
right.
a handle. Give me a handle.
Okay. It's at Angel the Oracle.
All
And
right,
it's to
Angel.
help you, it's Angel the Oracle, to help you remember. The reason why I named my Instagram the Oracle is because I love the Matrix, and the Oracle was always my favorite character, because it was like all that chaos going around, and it was this sister in her kitchen chilling, and I just feel like I just really want to be in that type of energy. So if that helps you remember my handle, Angel the Oracle, hit me up too. Write me a message. I'll write back.
Angel the Oracle. We got you. Peace, baby.
Yes.
Peace, peace.
Peace.
We're gonna next person up is Redwood. We're gonna bring up Redwood. Are you there with us, Redwood?
What's up, y'all?
How you doing? How you doing, Redwood?
Good.
That's good. That's good. Redwood is a musician and producer from Washington, D.C., who previously performed under the birth name Sequoia Snyder. Redwood is informed by timeless elements of black music, bringing her unique perspective to R&B, hip-hop, and jazz. Sounds that forever touch your soul. So come on and touch our souls tonight there, Redwood.
Thank you to
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm just gonna play some remixes I made, and yeah, just vibe a little bit. Hope y'all enjoy.
All right, I'm feeling that. It seems like Quincy Jones and Nips have a little influence in your music in this day, and Denise Williams has a little influence in your music.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Would you say so?
Absolutely.
I would say so from the sound, but that was great. I was feeling that.
Thank you,
Thank you
thank you.
very much for coming on here. We really appreciate it. Look forward to having you coming back.
Thank
If
y'all for
you have a handle or something you like for people to get in touch, give us your handle, Redwood.
Yeah, y'all can follow me. Follow me on Instagram at redwood.sounds. Twitter redwood.sounds. But yeah, you can find all my information on my Instagram. I just changed my stage name, so yeah, it's a lot of big stuff coming soon.
All right. We really appreciate it. Thank you for having on there. See you up and coming. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, my sister.
All right.
Thank you. All right. We're going to bring on our next guest, Victoria Cosmica. Are you with us, Victoria?
Hi, yes.
How you doing, Victoria Cosmica?
Good.
All right. That's a beautiful thing, you know. Do this little intro on you, Victoria Ruiz. Uh, Let me do this intro. Victoria Ruiz performing tonight as Victoria Cosmica is a singer, is bands Downtown Boys and Mopataro Kids. She roots hard for DJC because culture is a weapon and DJC is making sure we stay sharp as institutionalized racism and capitalism seeks to blunt our minds and bodies. She does not believe in prisons or police. Thanks, Fairy. BL Shirelle, Deeply Downtown Boys Ladies album is for communities. Thank you. Give us what you got.
Okay, thanks so much for having me, and thanks to everyone.
Pleasure.
I just have some poems today. So I have one really old poem that goes out to Fury because he and I talk about our grandmas a lot, and I think that they're a big inspiration for the things that we do. So this one is called Mija, Your Upgrade is Ready for You. The grandmas who were soft dads and never used a computer and grew all things with their immortal moral hands and can still find themselves shining. 2 songs on repeat. A B A B B A B A A A A B B A. Oh, you've got me beat. Sonic Fleet. On a war harbor, swam to the sandbar, dug my toes deep into the sand before I had to keep not thinking about any swim back. I liked the shore, and it hugged me, but you pushed me towards the horizon, twilight and dawn. Not always look the same, but for us, we went through the night to find the sun on our own. There was no wake. Afford to be choosy? I don't want to, no. How shoes get used, you know? How some hearts they choose? High-heeled, in control, and funny as hell. La, la, la. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Loud laugh, fast jokes. I just want to be quiet. No longer. Energy broke. Pull your neck out of your shoulders, blades not blunted. Sharp broomstick fly, but still tired of being so in control. Ready for flashing and electric light. So much air, so funny as hell, you exhale out, like smoking a cigarette, back into silence, happy. Not confident in anything, but my quiet. What a demon turned soft angelic. And then this poem is it's meant to be just like when you really want to do something so much so that you lose traction. Unchecked ambition. Like Coke, it feels good, then feels so fried. You fill to the brim, but you're still so empty. But need so bad to play fool. Don't you wish you could remember the tremble of a nervous voice when it meets a smile, only a throat in between them? Unchecked ambition, hold tightly. There's nothing else to hold on to. This one is called Not Wrong, Just Bad. You didn't do anything wrong, but yeah, right. I still feel as if you did, because you didn't open the box I sent, but instead used it for Kindle, burned, gone. A short-lived fire, like a wave to ego's shore.
have private ownership of the means of production, it means that, first of all, it's not just one person, it's an institution. First of all, internally, it's essentially a totalitarian institution, almost necessarily. There's a group at the top, maybe a person or a group, they make the decisions, they give orders, people down the hierarchy get the orders, transmit them. At the very bottom, you get people who are permitted to rent themselves to survive. That's called a job.
And this goes out to all of the hundreds of women who just tested positive for corona, and also to all of the people who we just found out were forced to get hysterectomies in ICE detention centers, and to everyone outside who is here for tonight, building ourselves and then also building the world that we want. It's called You Have Your Bread, I Have My Roses, for brown and black communities. Piensas que you think that? No he sido, I haven't been. Más que tenido, more than I've had. Chingate, fuck you, fuck you, man. I finally am more than you can pay. Chingate, fuck you, I finally want more than just one day. Piensas que? No he visto, I haven't seen. Más que tenido, more than I've had. Chingate, the fuck anyways, can't sideline my face. Chingate, the fuck anyways, guns and deserts can't erase. And dame más capital, give me more capital. You have your bread, I have my roses. No he sido más que tenido. And dame más capital. You see statues, I see people. Y por eso no me has visto. And that's why you haven't seen me. And that's why tanto miedo, so much fear. Y por eso todo me echa. And that's why all that makes me does. And that's why no te falta, I don't blame you. And dame más capital. You have your bread, I have my roses. No he sido más que tenido. And dame más capital. You see a tienda, I see an ofrenda. And this is the last poem. It's called Fatigued. And thank you to all my brothers and sisters, especially Shirelle, for getting us out of a lot of fatigue in this 2020. You can't be tired when you see people like Shirelle out here like this, so thank you so much. Fatigued. You see, it's like a dead flower that missed spring. So when it gets water and sun and summer, finally dewy, it can't even remember the last thing it held. It's hard to remember what it held on to, because maybe it never in fact did. Winter, ice, cold, even the moon could barely call in the light. So how do you arm a petal so that it is on notice that it might be its last warning to give flight? See, we all know it, but somehow we forget to say it. Thank you so much. Shirelle's next. And thanks so much to Maxwell Melvins for having me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, always. Thank you for what you do. Have a nice day, and it was very interesting. Thank you for sharing. Our next guest that we have coming up is IMVNI.
The first song that I'm going to sing today is going to be called Maybe. It's going to be something I'm doing on the piano.
Yes, but the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do an intro on you.
Yes.
I'm going to just let you come on here and just do that without people knowing who you are.
Absolutely.
All right. IMVNI is a musician from Planet X, which is a world that exists in the future year 3076 to be exact. She's a dreamer that encourages everyone to go after their dreams. Her new single, Rolling, is available on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
Now, let it rip, man.
All right. There was a time your name. But in my heart, I know I'll never be the same. Behind those eyes, I see, feel the fears. Behind those eyes, I see a single tear. Maybe if I knew God was, I wouldn't have to feel so blue. Maybe if I knew God was, I wouldn't have to feel so true. Maybe if I knew, maybe if you knew who God was, He wouldn't be so cruel. They said maybe if you knew who God was, He wouldn't be so cruel. La da da dee da da da, la da da dee da da da, tongues for you. You took my grandma, took my Grammy, broke my heart, and took my auntie too. La da da dee da da da, la da da dee, was it enough for you? They said maybe if you knew who God was, you wouldn't be so cruel. They said maybe if you knew who God was, you wouldn't be so cruel. They said maybe if you knew who God was, you wouldn't be so cruel to you. I need some signs. I need some signs. So I need some signs. I need some signs before I can leave it. Thank you. The next song I'm going to be singing is off my is my new single, Rollin'. And I just want y'all to vibe with me to this. This is something that I produced with my brother. I actually wrote this song 4 years ago. I had lost someone that I was close to, and I lost them to violence. And simultaneously, the situation with Mike Brown was going on. And so this came out of the need to continue to keep pushing, even though life was really throwing some crazy things my way. So everybody out there, if you're going through something right now, I want to encourage you to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you'll make it, I swear. It's Friday night, I ain't got much to do. I gotta talk to my guy, cause the work and tasks I do. No worries round my fingers, I've been feeling good. What I gotta do, what I gotta do. I said on and on and on. I keep rolling like a rolling stone. I said on and on and on. I keep rolling like a rolling stone. It's Sunday morning. I just got Sunday news. I gotta talk to my guy. 'Cause it's people I know. Listen. It's black on black and white on black and boys and blue. What I gotta do? What I gotta do? We'll shine, dig, we'll shine, hey, real shine, dig, real shine, I said, I keep rolling like a rolling stone. Dig it. You know, it's all and sweet. I keep rolling like a rolling stone. Again, you can find Rolling by IMVNI on all streaming platforms. Thank you. And I have one last song that I want to do. It's called Before You Let Go. And it's a song I wrote. I was having an emotional time. I was having a hard time dealing with the breakup. And this is where that is from. This is a song that my brother produced as well, my other brother. And here it is. Help me with pain, 'cause I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been thinking about you all day. And the doctor said, won't you give me one take for the pain? My professional opinion is it's driving you insane. Yeah. Before you let go, let me know. And baby, we can take it slowly. It's slow. Before you let go, let me know. Maybe we could take it slowly. It's slow, and that's careful, and I know you know it. I was there for when no others was it. I swear I'll take it slow, and I know you wanna know when I ever let you go. So I won't. Before you let go, let me know. And baby, we can take it slowly. It's slow. Before you let go, let me know. And baby, we can take it slowly. It's slow. And I'm feeling broken, baby. Save me. And I'm feeling lonely lately. Love me, sad. Before you let go, let me know. And maybe we can take it slowly. It's slow. Before you let go. Maybe we can take it slowly. Thank you.
Thank you. I like all your songs, but let me just say this to you, Imani. That first song you did, that song needs to be have its own Broadway musical written to it. That first song that you did, I like, the first song that you just did. I mean, I like all your songs, but that particular song sounds like a song that should have its own Broadway musical. It belongs in a Broadway musical or something.
Thank you.
It's an
I'm
amazing
actually
song.
recording it right now with a band.
Huh?
I'm recording it right now with a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the process of recording it. Yeah.
What are your plans for? Because, like I say, I see the potential in all of them, but that particular one right there just seems like the theme to a Broadway musical or something of its own, written with that song.
The idea I have for the video is very cinematic.
Yeah.
But there's definitely going to be a lot of storytelling involved. But I like that idea. I like what you're saying. I like
I can hear it in the song. I can hear it in the song. But I'd like to thank you very much for coming on. All your music was amazing, but thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much. Look forward to having you here again. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Beautiful. I guess our next guest is go without introduction, wherever she's at right now. BL Shirelle, wherever you're at, come out.
Hello.
Yeah, yes. She go. I'm gonna bring you on without introduction. Just BL Shirelle, just like that. I'm gonna leave it like that.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
How's everybody today? Guys, my job like switched hours or whatever, so I'm gonna have to bounce out of PPE for like 2 weeks or however long we'll be working West Coast. So I'm really sad. But I'm gonna end this. I want to play X Bitch. First of all, thank all the creators, all the artists, all the poems. Victoria, I love you. Thank you for everyone who came out and performed tonight. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate it. One thing, Fury, I want to ask you what's going on with the X Bitch video. I want to play it in honor of it coming out soon, but I don't know when that is.
That's because I'm going super nerdy on it. It's going to be really good, but it should be out within 2 weeks.
All right. So I'm looking forward to it. And thank you, Victoria. I'm going to play that record just to gear up since I won't be here next week or the week after. So this is X Bitch. It's my next single off of the Asada Troy album, which is out right now on all available streaming platforms. So
I'm gonna play it because one of your favorites and everybody else is why you gonna really play it. It ain't just because you ain't gonna be there. Just go ahead.
No, it's because it's the next single that's coming out. And yeah, it is one of my favorites. That's the truth.
Yeah, all right.
Oh wait, because I'm not even hooked up or anything.
How about that?
I don't get it. You ain't never worried about the rest, and you ain't never worried about the next bitch, no. Why you always worry about that ex bitch? Don't let her see you sweat, that ain't a threat, sis. Yeah. I ain't never seen you insecure and mature. Sweater than this life, shorty, you done been before. But if I ever loved you, I still do, I can't erase that. If I gave you love and that was yours, I can't take it back. If I felt you special, it was real, I wasn't faking that. Secret still safe in your success, I still pray for that. Why you so uncomfortable with that? Don't mean I wanna, cause she's something from my past, I ain't looking back. Girl, you in my present like that gift that keep on giving. I'm removing all your rapping, and if I took her back, I be blocking blessings like that thing that keep on sending, repenting with no action. It's like you want everyone who dated me to hate me, but I don't fuck with bitches that's bitter. I only fuck with women that amaze me. That's why I fuck with ya. You ain't never worried about the rest,
You ain't never worried about the next bitch, no. Why you always worried about that ex bitch? Don't let us to you sweat, that ain't a threat, sis. Yeah, you ain't never worried about the rest, sis. And you ain't never worried about the next bitch, no. Why you always worried about that ex bitch? That ex bitch will let us see you stress, bitch. Yeah, I keep it 100, I keep hundreds in abundance. We be fucking, I be all up in your stomach, you a thoroughbred. Times that I'm up when you be cramping and be bloody, you still give me what I want and I love it, you give me more hit. Nigga, I been hundreds and this judge was corrupt, so he be praying on his rug, prostration on his forehead. You don't see me stressing about them letters and them checks that you be sending free, that nigga in fact, just send them more bread. Cause I ain't gon' worry about the next nigga, and you ain't gon' worry about the next bitch, no. Why you always worry about that ex bitch? Don't let us see you sweat, that ain't a threat, sis. Yeah, you ain't never worry about the rest, sis. You ain't never worry about the next bitch, no. But why you always worry about that ex bitch? That ex bitch will let us see you press, bitch. Yeah. Worry about that ex bitch. Only fuck with women that amaze me. That's why I fuck with you. Always fucking worrying about the next bitch. Always fucking worrying about that ex bitch. I ain't got no time to be a real nigga. Yeah, I'm on real on what happened. You ain't never worried about the rest. You ain't never worried about the next bitch, no. Why you always worried about that ex bitch? That ex bitch will let us see you stress, bitch. Yeah.
That is X Bitch, and since this is my last week for a while, what you guys want to hear for the last song? Because y'all know where I usually go here, but since this is my last week for 2 weeks or so.
Go ahead, Furry. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm thinking pick a side.
Okay. Now let's do pick a side.
All right.
A lot of people, by the way, have told me, I don't know. I guess a lot of people been hitting me that wasn't. I guess maybe they weren't as aware of what was going on. They're like, yo, this song is just so prevalent today. It's like, yeah, it's been for like 400 years. But, people think it's kind of prophetic or whatever. It's not, but yeah. This is off my last album, off Restricted Movement 2. It's
You know how it takes a while sometimes for things to catch up, for people to really get it. They got to hear it, and they get it after a while.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
This theory here that I'm using in this song is, plenty of people, everyone, a lot of people have thought this. It's not the first time it's been thought, so it's just weird.
Right.
But a lot of people been kind of hitting me up about this record.
All right.
Which they didn't listen to it before, so it's good that they listen to it now. So pick a side.
Renaissance, nigga, pick a side. Genocide, gentrify. Renaissance, genocide, nigga, pick a side. Nigga, pick a side. Yeah. Renaissance, nigga, pick a side. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This be the epigenetics, the trauma that made those before us so desperate, distorted our morals, contorted our ethics. Still all our efforts don't give us no credit, discredit our intellect, give us a record. Hold on, give me a second, cause I got a Western, I'm thinking about sessions and sessions. Yeah, I got some questions, and half of the liberals just wanna cripple you, that shit political, all of the shit they do, they wanna limit you, crumbs that they get at you, hey, you contest you keep fucking picking blue. Rather give us cheese lines and cheap housing before we seize power. I done seen it all from these cowards, niggas built the shit the streets ours. And I done been through some real shit, some of it was great, some was evil. I try not to do shit that I don't believe in, that's what I believe in. But I done this shit with no conscious remorse, no logical reason. Imagine the shit that I'm willing to do for the sake of my freedom. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga pick a side. I ain't gonna let no biggest slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a picket sign. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga pick a side. I ain't gonna let no biggest slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a picket sign. I done kill niggas for less, we protest when we get upset, yeah. But this the treatment we accept, the process of being oppressed, yeah. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga pick a side. I ain't gonna let no biggest slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a picket sign. So the dream's been alright, we got all rights with assault rights. But if it's our life and your life, nigga, we gon' be alright, word to Kendrick. I remember when I did a bid in the sticks, and I did 6, Sally was a white bitch with the same sentence for killing the kids, but she couldn't see her privilege. We all one race, like they couldn't see my pigment, couldn't see the difference in condition, couldn't see that we are the inventors, and we are the origin for human existence. They want us to forget it, and the lynchers, they want us to forgive it. But if the knife in my back and your hand still switching, and you still won't admit it, and my shit still split, tell me how the fuck you supposed to heal it. And I done been through some real shit, some of it was great, some was evil. I try not to do shit that I don't believe in, that's what I believe in. But I done did shit with no conscious remorse, no logical reason. Imagine the shit that I'm willing to do for the sake of my freedom. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga pick a side. I ain't gonna let no biggest slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a picket sign. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga pick a side. I ain't gonna let no biggest slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a picket sign. I done kill niggas for less, we protest when we get upset, yeah. But this the treatment we accept, the process of being oppressed, yeah. Gentrifying, genocide, or renaissance, nigga pick a side. I ain't gonna let no biggest slide, I got a nickel nine, fuck a picket sign. Genocide, pick a side, pick a side. Genocide, so renaissance, pick a side. Gentrify your renaissance, pick a side.
That is pick a side, my friend.
Pick a side.
I'ma fade that out. Because Fury, you was counting me last time.
Y'all already know. Fucking DJC Records, DJC Records, PPE project, BL Shirelle, dropping pick a side, choose a side. Motherfuckers better let it ride, let it die.
You're so silly.
Check this out.
Hey, oh, that shit hot.
Gotta get you one.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta get you one, you better get you two, nigga. Fuck you.
I got you too, Maxwell.
Yeah, all right. What are you talking about?
Good show, guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for coming today. If y'all didn't see in the chat, all proceeds from this week is going to Eddie Warrior Prison in Oklahoma, a women's prison with 781 cases of COVID and 2 deaths so far. So,
wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. We getting there. I mean, I think, everybody has to play their part. No one group or no specific leader has the answer to all the problems. It's through collaboration, through all that we're able to reach what we're trying to reach. Like we're just, Die Jim Crow Records. I mean, we can do but so much, but it's through collaboration. Everybody else out there doing their thing. That's what helps get this done. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, DJC Records have had a major impact in getting them, masses out there to the people inside the prison. It's not an easy task as people think, because sometimes the prisons don't want to accept it. There's a lot of paperwork and back and forth to get them through there, but we've been managing. I'm just thankful for that, because a lot of times the prisons won't accept it. So,
and this one though in Oklahoma, they really, really are grateful. So that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Absolutely, a few of them have been very hard to deal with. But when I spoke to Oklahoma, they were like, please, we will take all we can get. So not only this week are we gonna send in masks to Eddie Warrior, but next week as well. because
Right,
it's
cool,
a really bad situation there.
All right, everybody. But I like to say I appreciate everybody coming on here, everybody performances, everything was great. We about to be out. Myself, I'm about to be out. Just like the DJC Records. We out in Jim Crow Project. Besides the record label, we're an organization. And we have multiple projects that we're working on, and just like everybody knows, it's not about the PPE program. It's about us providing the platform for those that are behind the bars and everything to share their stories and tell their stories, because there are a lot of them in there and they have no outlet, and BJC Records provides that outlet and that platform for them to share what they're going through in there, so their families and the public can know what all prisoners are going through inside that prison system, and they're going through hell. So again, thank everybody for coming on here tonight. Thank everybody that has been on here, and we'd like to just say we appreciate it all, everyone. All right, now send my shout out to Very Young, BL Shirelle, and everybody that's been on, and everybody. Thank y'all. Everybody that's contributed to DJ's Records. Thank y'all.
Thank you all, and also shout out to Ted for booking the show. Appreciate you, Ted.
Absolutely. All right, peace, y'all. I'm out.
All right, we're signing out.